anyways, here we are. I did pick Mount Fuji as the route today, but we're not. I don't think it'll. It just kind of like loops around the bottom. We don't actually go up it. It doesn't matter anyways because it's banded, so we're good. Shut eyes, grit teeth, and go. Yeah, exactly that, Lisa. Just put some good music on. For those that wonder what I'm talking about the race club tomorrow. It ends with 5 kilometers of Mount Fuji, and we're all so thrilled. So Lisa's doing it, I'm doing it. I think Stephanie, if you're here, you're doing it. A bunch of people are doing it. Yeah, sorry, I'm just hoping to sleep on my eyes. Right, so when the clock hits 0, we just need to be pedaling. It'll warm us up gradually. Best not be getting a cold, that's not good. Alright, let's go, people. Oh, some new names. This is exciting. I'm glad to see Spartacus is here. And a new flag. Siahe? What flag is that? I like to play Guess the Flag. But that's a new one. Not sure what that one is. Okay, so this warm-up will just be gradual. Just over 3 minutes left of the warm-up, so, and then it'll hit yellow for 2 short bursts, and then we get into the good stuff, right? The stuff that wakes our legs up. Should I put my lights on? Make it like a party. Pretend it's like disco. The new going out is riding on MyWhoosh. Alright. So this is banded, except I seem to be dropped, so. The archway will appear at the same time for all of us. Maybe I need to change gear. Yeah, there we go. I'm catching up now. Not sure quite what happened there. Never mind. Dropped. Story of my life, that. So I hope everyone's good today. We've got like 3 sets and they're holding the watts after the attack. Because if you attack in a race, what you don't want to do is drag, you know, for people to sit on your wheels and for you to just drag everyone along. What you got to do is you got to attack sharpish, break the elastic band, and then hold high watts after your attack so that people don't close it. Then you get a gap. Then you can win the race, right? Goings on outside my street. It's quite interesting watching people. Okay, so we've got just under a minute left of the warm-up, and then 2 short bursts of yellow just to wake our legs up, okay? Gonna feel awesome after this. I think I might turn my fan on. Should I turn my lights on too? I know it's really hard to type whilst riding a bike. There we go, look. Fancy lights. My daughter said to me, Mum, they're not even straight. Well, it's really hard to put lights up and keep them exactly straight. So that's what we've got. All right, so a minute here at yellow. See if you can keep your cadence nice and steady. If you look at the top numbers, for anyone that's new here, if you look at the top above your avatar, you've got cadence there. Well, watts, time, heart rate, and then cadence. So if you try to keep that, it is different for everyone, but I'd say like 90, 95. But like I say, it is different for everybody. So, but if yours is like 50, I'd say that was kind of too low for this effort here. Okay, back to the grey for a moment. Might be a nice time to grab a drink now. Got one. Give it a good shake. We've got another. I love the grey too. No, Lisa, I love the downhills more, where you can just fly down and super tuck. That's the best part, right? Sorry, I've got a bit of a, I don't know, I've even got a cold. That wouldn't be very good. I think I'm alright. Yeah, the downhills, especially like really steep downhills. I just don't like cycling up them. Okay, so we've got another 10 seconds here in the grey. Ish. And we've got another minute at yellow. So let's go. This will wake your legs up. It's okay if your legs feel stiff right now. That's what the warm-up's for. All week I've been having lie-ins because it's been half term where I am. I'm in Yorkshire in England. And then this morning I had to set my alarm and I was like, oh no, I gotta get up. Right, keep pushing through. Over halfway now through this interval. There's the banner. Let's go. Then we'll have a minute in the grey. Lisa will like that. All right. So we've got a minute in the grey, and then we're going to kick hard. You can see at the bottom the pretty colours. Kick hard and pretending we're attacking out of a race, in a race. And then we're going to hold those green watts, and they'll gradually like decrease. And then we're back in the grey for a bit more recovery. So grab a drink if you need to. All right, here's the banner. So get ready to kick. Increase your cadence to about maybe 95 or 100 before you hit the banner. Let's go. All right, kick hard now for 20 seconds. Okay, scenarios in your head. You've broken the elastic band to the grip behind, but they're chasing a little bit. You've got to hold it. Great job. Now there's a gap, so we've got to hold these higher watts to maintain the gap. Making up a race scenario here. They've given up behind. they've given up. You've got the gap. Don't let that attack me for nothing. Keep holding those watts. We're pretending we're, what's his name? Tade. How do you say his surname? Pagacha. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. I am really rubbish at pronouncing names. But now we've got about a 20-second gap. So we just have to keep going, keep holding it. We're doing amazing. It's great to see some new names here, by the way. Ricky, so Israel, I think. Giuseppe, hi Giuseppe, Italy, I know you're one. And Ken, oh God, I mean it's a 50-50 shot, right? I'm gonna go Australia. I'm sorry if it's New Zealand. It's my favourite game to play. Slovenia, Poland, I know that one. And Paul, you're from the Netherlands. And Dave, he's from middle of nowhere in Scotland. And Lisa, who's not from Yorkshire. So you should be feeling those watts come down now. It starts to get easier. But it should be burning not burning too much, but like you should be feeling it in your legs. And if it's too easy, then if you're finding it too easy and you're thinking, not quite sure these numbers are right, then I'd suggest doing the dreaded FTP test. Or you can increase your watts slightly, like you can increase the percentage. If you're finding it too hard, then you can either turn erg mode off, or you can decrease your FTP. So you have to, if you're new to e-cycling, it takes a while to figure out where you're at. So, and if all of that doesn't really make sense, let's just keep pedaling. Because look at that, we've only got 10 seconds left. We've got a 43-second gap now to the group behind. So good job. So now we can recover a little bit in the grey. Take some deep breaths. If you keep an eye on your heart rate above, it should start to come down in the grey now. Might be slow to come down, but gradually it'll come down again. Ready for kicking again. And now might be a good time to have another drink. Cheers. Great job. So we've got 2 more minutes at recovery. And then we're going to go attack again. So the gap was 43 seconds to the group behind in our race in our made-up race simulation. But that's getting closed down now because they're putting in a bit more effort than we are. So now it's down to 32 seconds. Just a little bit of FYI as well, like in info for if anybody doesn't race on MyWhoosh and is like, oh, I don't really know, I'm not strong enough, or I'm just gonna let the team down, you know, all of those things. Well, I can guarantee they are in everybody's heads. Like everybody thinks that they're gonna let the team down, or well, not everybody, but it's a common thing for you to think that you're not strong enough to race. But there are different categories. Actually, Lisa has organised a women's series, so that's on Wednesdays. If there's any women, or if you know any women that cycle on here, I'm guessing she saves her rights to Strava, so you can contact her through that, or if you go onto the Facebook group, MyWhoosh Indoor Cycling, and if you just post that, yeah, all ladies are welcome, yes, including, oh, sorry, hang on, there's an attack. All right, so the gap's got close, we've got to attack. We've got to get that gap back. It's down to about 13 seconds now, so we've got to attack again. So keep holding these watts. Good job. 5 more seconds here. And then hold the green watts. Awesome. We've got the gap back now from 13 seconds to 21 seconds just with that little attack. And yes, I am making the numbers up, but we're pretending it's an attack in a race. So that's what's happening. 21 seconds, now it's 26 seconds. We're doing awesome, people. And if this was in a real race, you've got to think to yourself, right, I'm not giving up now. Like, I've attacked, I'm holding high watts, I'm going to keep going. Don't give up, you know? Make them fight. And if you get caught, you get caught. But at least you've tried, you know? And what if it works? So, there we go. Yeah, so the ladies series is, hold on, I'll get the information up. It's yeah, if you go to MyWhoosh Indoor Cycling, and then I was trying to find the route, Lisa. It's on Wednesdays and all categories are welcome. So you don't have to be crazy strong to race. Everyone's split up into different watts per kilo. So there's like 4 different categories. And it's great fun. It is a mass start, but it's a tour of Hegra this week. Ooh, that sounds good. It is great fun. Lisa does it. My friend Rebecca does it. I was watching somebody's stream and they were on Twitch and they were racing it. That's how I knew that. Well, I knew Lisa was in it anyway, but that's how I knew Rebecca was in it. I can't remember whose stream I was watching. And I was like, oh, I recognise all these names. It's a good way for women to get into racing. Because racing against guys can be a lot harder. The starts tend to be a lot harder, whereas in the ladies one the starts tend to be a bit easier. So many people walking past on the street outside. Yeah, so if you're interested, if you go to MyWhoosh Indoor Cycling Facebook group and just post on there that you're interested, there are other races as well that I mix. So if you're a guy, obviously you can't do the ladies race, but please tell the women who ride on MyWhoosh. Then there's mixed racing as well. There's Team Time Trials. James Ogilvy is the guy for that, if you can find him. Or again, just post on the Facebook group. But and you don't have to race. It's just good because you make friends from all around the world. And some of my really good friends are from cycling. Like Lisa. Lisa's my friend. And Dave, you're my mate. Who else wants to be my mate? Yeah. And some of them I've met in real life. And sometimes we don't just talk about cycling either. I mean, most of the time it is. But sometimes we talk about injuries. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. So we've got the gap back up to 51 seconds now. So that was worthwhile attacking again. So now we can hold it for a slight bit longer, but then we can recover a little bit. Because in our ride simulation, there's a little bit of a hill at the end. Not a steep, just our made up ride simulation, by the way. To make it apply to things. I'm not sure what the word is. So keep an eye on your heart rate. Watch that come down. It should come down gradually now because we're in the grey. Lisa's favourite zone, apart from the downhills. Or you can contact me if you want to, like, if you know a woman or you are a woman that wants to race the women's race. If you know how to contact me, then I can put you in touch with Lisa. It's very, very easy to join. It's just a little form, just basically asking for your watts per kilo and your name, to put you into the right category. Really easy. Are you alright, Paul? His watts have just dropped to 0. Hope you're good. Maybe he's had a virtual puncture. Come on, Paul. He's fixing his puncture. Right, grab a drink if you haven't done already. And then in our made up race simulation, the red part is a little bridge. MyWhoosh likes bridges. So we're going to kick it hard over the little bridge. We've taken them all by surprise. We've still got the gap, but we want to hold it. Because there's some dude that's like trying to chase us down. He's like broken away from the main pack. He's second place, but he's hunting us down. So we want to make sure that we hold the gap long enough so that he's not going to beat us. So in about 20 seconds or so, we're going to pretend it's like a bit of a bridge. We're going to kick over it. All right, so it's coming up here now. Here we go. Let's kick. Awesome watts. Great stuff. Well done, Frank. Emmanuel. Come on, Lisa. Kick it hard. Yes. Slavomir, well done. Awesome. Over 6 watts per kilo. Come on, Ken. Keep it going. Okay. So settle into green now. See if we can keep our cadence quite high. The guy behind, who was trying to bridge, he's thinking, oh my gosh, never gonna catch them. Keep it going. Last effort here. The finish line is in sight. All we have to do is hold our watts here, and we've won the race. Just easy like that, right? That's how that goes. Right, Lisa? Is anybody racing today or tomorrow? I know, Sunday Race Club. Also, if you're interested in yeah. If you're interested in racing Sunday Race Club, by the way, there are 6 categories now. You have to have dual recording, which means like pedals, that power pedals or something. But there is a list. If you go on the MyWhoosh website, there is a list of equipment that you can use. So check that first, because I'm not very tech savvy, like 0. And then, but if you get stuck, ask someone that knows some stuff about it. There's loads of people that can help you. I wouldn't be yeah, absolutely ask for support and help if you need to. I do all the time. But yeah, so 6 categories, and you can win money, although you can win money, but that's not, yeah, I don't know what to say. That's not why I race it all the time. Has to be fun too. But a bonus is you can win money, I should say. Yeah. You can, yeah, so on sprint segments, on climb segments, the top 10 finishers, and at finals, the top 7 teams. You have to do 2 races previous to finals to, like, be able to race the finals. But most of all, it is a lot of fun, and it doesn't half push your limits, especially on Fiji. Why can't it be Belgium or Bruges or, you know, like, oh, I don't know. Anyways, up we go. So, yeah, everyone's welcome to that. But like I say, there are other races where you don't need to have dual recording, just a turbo. Like the women's series and the team time trials. And there's, well, there's like a less than 3 watts per kilo race as well. I'm not sure what day it is. But if you want any info, like, let me know. The most important thing, though, is to enjoy it and have fun and eat cake. Right, so our gap, so this race simulation, so we're still in the lead. We've got about 39 seconds gap to one guy that was chasing us down, and then the other group are like 1.5 minutes back now. So we're just gonna keep holding our watts here. this effort is a little bit longer than the first two, but it's worth it because we're going to win and we don't want that guy behind. We can't ease up now, not after all that effort. We're not going to hand him the win. So just got to keep our watts up. And then the finish line in our hypothetical race simulation is at the end of that green, you see. So if you have in your head, right, I just got to keep going because I've done all of that work. Not going to let him close, even though the gap's down to 25 seconds. But we can hold him back. He's not going to catch us now. We just got to keep our steady watts. I do like this route, by the way. It's very pretty. I picked Mt Fuji, but as you can see, where is it? I don't see a climb. I think we're just doing loops. All right, there's the finish line. Let's roll it in. We're going to win. There's the cool down after. But this is our race simulation. Good job. Yay, we won. Just got to go do that in a race now. It's always good to, yeah, Lisa, whoop. These bib shots are rubbish. They're like really like cheap ones. But yeah, they're not the best really. Good bib shots is so important, right? So important. It's worth spending a bit of money on them. Not like these ones. I mean, they're okay. And it was all I had for a while, so you just gotta ride with what you've got. So we've crossed the line, we've won our race. Now this is our lap of honour. Okay. I told you the fancy lights would make everyone faster. My daughter was like, "What are you doing, Mum? What are you doing banging nails into the wall? Why are you putting lights up?" Because I want to, because it looks good. I don't know. Makes me all cheery. On this screen ahead, that looks like a pyramid or something. Is that? What is that? Is that food? It looks like a. I love the lights. Yeah, it looks better in the dark though. I turned my stream on last night. Oh, for those interested, I stream on Twitch. Just Hollie Burgin, all one word. If you want to follow me on Twitch, I stream Sunday Race Club and other races. Yeah, there's actual proper racing on that. I die all the deaths. My Twitch is great. Thanks, Lisa. Lisa has a YouTube. Lisa, post it YouTube if you want. It's cool though when people stream races and things because it makes us all human. You know, we're not just an avatar on a screen. We're human. So we're about to come to the end of this. So well done for winning the race, everybody. You did great. Right. Upload it. Oh. You can keep going if you wanted to. Like, it'll turn the automatic watts off. You can just keep pedaling around. If you wanted the route badge or something.